Hey, good day all. I'm Renira Boodhraj from Crew KZN. My colleagues have described pretty well what Crew has done, so I'm just going to very generally say that our core function at Crew is to survey threatened plant species in KwaZulu-Natal. Presently, we have a number of Crew groups working in KZN, such as the Durban Group, Midlands, Ponderland, and Underberg teams. The Crew KZN, sorry, just to go back, I just forgot to mention that the title on the abstract was changed. I'm now focusing on the battlefields region. It's just a name change, not Central KZN. Okay, so the Crew KZN node would now like to focus on the battlefields region that's highlighted in the slide. So for the purposes of Crew surveying areas, we will be focusing on the Amajuba district and parts of Western Zululand, Umzanyati, and Uchikela districts. A few grassland varieties, the highland thornveld and sourveld vegetation types are the dominant vegetation types of these districts. Of the 461 plant species of conservation concern found in KZN, the battlefields region is known to be the locality of 33 of these species, which holds threatened statuses. I've listed these species here, so if any of them trigger a light bulb, please keep them in mind for our surveying purposes. So those 33 species are then sorted here into their respective red list categories. From the graph, you will notice one very special critically endangered species, 4 endangered species, and the highest number belonging to the vulnerable category. So by looking at these categories and other factors, Crew then determines the priority species that we would like to survey per field season. The significant factors used in determining the priority species are its red list status, as I've just mentioned, the last collection or observation date of the species, and its count record, which in addition to other factors calculates a total priority score. The species listed here are a few of the species that we are considering for this field season, and I will very briefly discuss 2 of them. Okay, my team, along with the Wakkerstroom Crew Group and staff from the Millennium Seed Bank, trekked through a grassland in Vryheid in search of the critically endangered Aloretza variation vernalis. After what was a very long but exciting trek, sorry, just a second. I knew technology would fail me today. Okay, there we go. Okay, what was I saying? After a very long but exciting hike, we successfully located the species. And despite imminent threats noticed in the area, the population is stable and thriving. One of our target species for this field season is the Blepharius subglabra. The species was last collected or found in 1948 and is known from only one location in northern KwaZulu-Natal. The species is potentially threatened by habitat degradation due to overgrazing. This is going to pose to be quite a challenge, but I'm sure that after many hours in the field, we will find the species. There are a number of areas within the battlefields region that we would like to focus on developing. One of them being Dundee. So special species found within this region are the Dazis zuluensis, Satanthus nutans, and Tindicia valida, and most notably the endangered Nyphophia flammula, which is known to only be found in this region. Normandien, as indicated on this map, is a new site that we will be working on starting this year. The area is already part of an EWT project and falls under a biodiversity stewardship program. The area contains a low escarpment, moist grassland and northern KZN mist belt grassland habitat types. The top mountainous area is adjacent to the Nkandu forest and grassland reserves that houses many endemic species. So the crew team is quite keen on starting surveying here, and we will be visiting this area on the 30th of November. Another site that we are interested in is Leopardkloof. This site falls within the Utrecht district and is considered a natural heritage site due to many rare and threatened fauna and flora species. Okay, so in conclusion, we have already planned 2 trips for the battlefields region, the first being in Normandien, which is at the end of this month, and our second trip in Ithala, which is, the 31st of January to the 2nd of February. We are very interested in building botanical networks within this region through collaborating with any agencies or organizations that are presently or currently working in the battlefields region, or anyone sharing a keen interest to join. So please do let us know if you are keen or excited and would like to join us in any of these field trips, or if you have any site recommendations. Thank you.